Hello! I'm so glad that you're here. I thought what we would do this morning, it's early in the morning, give you a little update on the land of plenty. Hello, welcome to Andale Homestead. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you so much for coming. Our tomatoes, y'all. They look like big green apples. Let's see if I can step over this fence. Look at here. Oh my gracious. They're everywhere. And I think what we have done is fix our problem. For a while there, we had blossom end rot. And it was so sad because there were so many tomatoes that were coming off that had blossom end rot. And I wanted to share with you how we treated our tomato plants. Now, I don't know if it was right, but it worked. And so far, there's only one or two that we're having to pull each day. What we did was we used milk to begin with. We bought a gallon of milk, diluted it in a big bucket of water, and went and fed all the plants some milk. And then a few days later, we came back with a 5-gallon bucket of water that we had put some Tums in to be able to do that. And the Tums helped as well. Then, a few days later, we did some more milk. And it looks like everything is okay. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try. Looks like everything's doing okay. There's a few that we're still gonna have to pull off that were already developing before we added the calcium, but you guys, can you see that sea? It's a whole sea of tomatoes. I'm so excited. Oh my gracious. Ooh, the salsa and the stewed tomatoes and the tomato sauce. And I'm hoping to be able to learn how to make tomato ketchup and the tomato paste. All of the things that are going to come out of this glorious garden. One more clue that we have is I have a little bar of Irish soap down here. So far that and marking our territory here has helped keep the deer away ever since they came and ate a little bit. Now yesterday, there was a snake by the garden. I was walking around, checking out the tomatoes, talking to how beautiful they are and how much I want them to grow, and they're doing so well. Yep, they're doing so good. And I was looking up, not down. And guess what? I walked about right here, right by the squash plant, and picked my foot up and put it down, and there was a snake, like literally where that leaf is. Of course, I screamed bloody murder. Well, it really wasn't a scream, it was more like a wail, and took off running like Flash Gordon. It was a huge copperhead snake, but the snake had weaved its way in. I'm not sure you can see this. See this fencing we put up for the geese? He had weaved his way in and out of here and was stuck. So praise the Lord for that, because he already had that serpent on lockdown. And I have to keep reminding myself of what is, not what could have been, because what is I'm grand. What could have been would have been a tragedy, but you know, we got plans. The Lord's got plans for us this summer. Anyway, we did mow quite a bit around. We have put out snake begone around all of our vegetation here by the creek. And so I was a little worried about the bees putting that snake begone out because it smells like mothballs. But It hasn't hurt the bees. They're back this morning on the cucumbers. Oh, these cucumbers are just crazy. And look at there. I don't know if you could see that bee or not, but they're buzzing all over the place again. I cut probably 2 big 5-gallon buckets worth of leaves off of here and some of the vines. And I figured, well, I'm either gonna cure it or kill it. And I don't think I've done either one yet. We do have some empty spots. That's where the collards were in the garden. We're getting ready to fill those back up. I wanted to re-amend the soil that's down there. A little patty pan squash is growing. We've got some things that are coming along. I've never grown patty pan squash before, but our garden is doing really well so far. The land of plenty is showing up and showing off. Look at these jalapeno peppers. My husband loves jalapeno peppers. They're just coming leaps and bounds. We've had jalapeno poppers several times already. I do want to film that, how he makes his, because everybody has a different recipe, right? Our squash plants are coming back. The lettuce, this delicious lettuce, is going to flower. And I'm hoping to be able to get seeds because it was absolutely scrumptious. It's not now. It's bitter now, but it was delicious in its heyday. Look at these vines. It's just crazy. I have discovered a little something. We did replant some beans over here, and the soil is the same type of beans that we have on the other section of the garden, but the soil is not holding moisture as well. And we've been feeding them and taking care of them, and they're just not producing. So, you know how one person's garden is different than the other? You can have different sections in your own yard that do and grow better. We have to find where our plants grow the best. We have some okra plants over here. Our okra never did seem to grow tall, but we've gotten several okra off of them. The bugs are starting to eat the leaves a little bit now, but look at that okra, tall and proud. And we have a bunch more little babies that are coming along. There's some, and here are some. There's another okra that's ready. Yeah, we've got some babies that are coming along. They're doing fine. They're doing fine. So just a quick little update on my land of plenty around here. We also have, those are garlic and red onion I just put down for the tops, just so that I could have some tops, because I'm just about out. I'm going to be harvesting the stevia and getting those leaves and drying them. And then we have some banana peppers, wonderful banana peppers that are going on. We have some green peppers that are happening here. This is a big one. My husband is much more patient than I. I wanted to pull that bad boy. If you can see how big that thing is, I wanted to pull it, and he said, it can get bigger. Just wait a little while, babe. So I'm trying to be patient. Our cherry tomatoes, they're producing like crazy, but gosh, it's a jungle. It hurts my brain. And it's such a jungle. This is my come salsa with me bucket. I'm telling you, I am not used to planting things so close together, and I don't know how to maintain it very well. So I have decided that this was a lot of fun, but I probably won't grow like this again. Those of you that can grow things close together and not have it organized, I admire that so much, but it kind of just sort of disturbs my brain a little bit. We do have some basil down here, some parsley that I need to harvest. So we've got a lot of good things that are growing in the garden. I have decided Worth and I are going to try to find a market that sells in bulk. There's nothing local here, really. We'll have to drive 2 or 3 hours away, but we're going to try to do that, to be able to have corn and maybe more squash and potatoes and things like that. But I just wanted to catch you up a little bit and share with you how we helped our blossom end rot in our tomato forest, because they're good and strong and healthy, and we're going to be trimming out a few more of those limbs to give them some air. But yeah, baby, it's going. The land of plenty is popping. So thank you so much for coming to the land of plenty with me today. I'm Ann. This is Andale Homestead. I'm so glad that you're here. Have a wonderful day, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much for coming to Andale Homestead. I'm Ann. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.